Morning. I'm I'm leaving for the railway station. Yeah, I can talk about 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. You think every morning you and brother will say hello to me, right? But you often forget to send me photo, even though I talk to you every day. But Elonya, he never forget. Yeah, so it's different. Yeah, I say it's number two. Maybe they love father, mother more. Yeah, that's my experience. Interesting. Yeah? Okay, yesterday when I'm ready for sleep, right? For sleeping, and accidentally I read a message left by the YouTuber, right? Because it is a long message, so I was very sleepy, So I roughly remembered what he told me, yeah, and I want to comment for you, right? To make some clarification, right? And something he said, he felt sorry feel sad for my accidents or my experience in China, right? Yeah, I think I should say thank you, right? Because he got some sympathy, right? Yeah. But one thing I want to make it clear for you, when I have some problem with this apartment, right? I lost this one. It's an economic loss. It's true, but I don't feel very sad. Yeah, I feel sad for my father because it is against his will. He tries so hard to keep this house, even though it's for me and for my son, for the future, right? But it doesn't realize his dream, right? I feel sad for this, not for my personal losing of property, right? Frankly speaking, I don't like to stay here with this environment. I even prefer to live in a new house, which is much cheaper and is far away, but I feel comfortable because I'm get used to the living style of the Indonesia or Thailand, right? I don't like the very crowded places and so many old people, they're dying people, right? Yeah. So frankly speaking, I can buy a house in a better position, in a better floors. Yeah, this is too high. The 5 story, right? It's too high. Yeah. So this is one thing. I feel sad for my brother, for my father, for your grandfather. Yes. And another thing, because I always told my story about my experience here, about the people, the Chinese people. Maybe he left a message for my video, talking about yours. I stopped teaching you Chinese. I think that. So maybe cause some misunderstanding. I understand the people here make me feel disappointed, right? Yeah, because I haven't been living here for a long time, right? I spent 20 years outside. So I always try to learn something new and adapt myself to the local environment. That's a good point, but everything got its bad point. It means when I come back, I can't get used to it immediately. So I got some feeling, I got some complaints about the people, the behavior, the way of thinking. I think it's natural, right? Because I want to record, yeah, keep a record of my personal experience for your reference in future if you're interested later, right? So, but I understand this kind of bad behavior are popular also outside in Thailand, Indonesia, as the friend suggested in Japan. Yeah, because I only have 1 week stay more than 10 years ago in Tokyo for a trade exhibition. So I don't have direct experience living there. I don't know. I only got idea from the books, from the news, right, about the Japan. I, some problem, for example, for the family problem, for the property, I think is popular. Yeah, it will happen in Japan. The relationship between the people, I think, is not so different from China, maybe, right? I understand. But the problem is the extent, the percentage. For example, everywhere there are a cheating people, a dishonest people, right? It's true. But the difference is how much percentage. In Japan, maybe 10% or 5%, right? In China, I think maybe 50%, right? That's the point. That's why I'm complaining, right? The problem will exist everywhere, I think, right? Because people, the nature is similar the same. But some accident we see every day here. For example, yesterday in Ningbo, they got an accident also. A mother and her girl was hurted by a man with a knife, right? Again, many these kind of incidents, but I don't think this is common in Japan, right? That's why I suggest it's better to choose a better country, not a perfect country. That's one of my intention. Another thing is when I'm recording my comment, sometimes because I'm tired, some because I'm excited, right? Frustrated, maybe something. I just some personal feeling greatly involved in my dialogue, right? So when you are reading or when you're watching my videos, you try to imagine the position and you get the facts. Yeah, not accept the 100% of what I said is truth. No, because I got my personal perspective from at this time, at this age, and I directly recorded. But it is limited. Don't try to remember this. It's limited version, and you because you are very similar to me, so you understand my emotions. Yeah, don't take it too seriously. Maybe it help you to understand what I'm saying. I'm not talking like Wen Zhao. Yeah, he's a political commentator about Chinese government parties, right? When he's talking, he considered very completely, right? He was against or for, and he will leave some room for his comment in future. So he was very considerate in speaking. I'm not that kind of people. So I only talk with you two boys, and I let you know what kind of people Papa is, and what are my feeling, and my experience and my personal comment, and you take something important for you. I think that's enough, right? But for the other friends, maybe they're not in this position, so they got some misunderstanding, or maybe they are very very sensitive. Maybe I heard some words or and my complaints. It got some negative or thinking. I think it's natural. Yeah. But anyway, if the friend leave a long message, I should say thank you because it means they care about you or your experience. That's enough. That's enough, right? I feel very very impressed, right? But I'm sorry, because I never read seriously about any message, because I only talk what I want to talk and to keep a record. That's enough, right? Unless if I find somebody who got a bad word, right? So something I want to fight back just for fun, right? Okay, I will go to station. Nanjing Station, not Nanjing South Station, as I already told you. It's downtown. I take a bus. It's very near, right? If you want to go to another city, try to take the station in the town. Usually it's the old station. Don't take the south or the east of one. But this time I choose Yangzhou Dong because the village of my mother lived in that area, so I choose the Yangzhou Dong, not Yangzhou. But when I come back, maybe I took a train in Yangzhou to look around in the downtown, right, and try some food, so I can feel the original taste of my mother, right? And okay, thank you, bye bye.